Do you really need one PC for AI, another for streaming, and a third for high-FPS gaming? Nah, you don't need three expensive machines. In 2025, one properly built PC can handle all of it: AI tools, video editing, streaming, and smooth gaming, if you just choose the right parts and the right settings. Let's build the ultimate hybrid machine, step by step. First up, let's talk about the CPU and its cores. Your CPU is the brain of the whole operation, and let me tell you, AI and streaming absolutely love cores. For a hybrid build, you'll want a modern processor with at least 6 to 8 performance cores. Both Intel and AMD have amazing options. The key is getting that strong single-core speed for gaming, but enough cores to handle everything else. If you go with too few cores, you'll feel it immediately. Your AI tasks will choke, background apps will lag, and your stream will start dropping frames. But you don't need to go for the most expensive flagship CPU either. There is a sweet spot right in the middle tier that gives you the best performance for your money without going into overkill territory. That's where we're aiming. Next, we need a GPU that can do double duty. It's not just about frames per second anymore. It's also about AI acceleration. This is where your choice really matters. If you're leaning towards an NVIDIA card, you're getting the gold standard for AI. Their CUDA cores are fantastic for accelerating tasks in video editors like Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, and they're supported by almost every AI tool out there. Plus, they deliver amazing high-FPS gaming performance. On the other side, AMD GPUs offer incredible value. They are gaming powerhouses and are getting better with AI workloads. But NVIDIA still has the edge in the AI software ecosystem. A good rule of thumb is to match your GPU to your monitor. A mid-range card is perfect for 108 OP or 144 OP, while you'll want a high-end one for 4K. Think about your main use. If it's 50% AI and 50% gaming, NVIDIA is probably your best bet. If it's 90% gaming, AMD could save you some cash. Now for step 3, RAM and storage. This is where so many hybrid builds fall short. AI tools and video editing are incredibly hungry for both RAM and fast storage. 16 gigabytes of RAM just doesn't cut it anymore for this kind of work. The sweet spot on new baseline is 32 gigabytes of fast, dual-channel RAM. This gives you enough headroom to run your editing software, a bunch of browser tabs, and maybe even an AI tool in the background without your system grinding to a halt. For storage, you absolutely need a fast NVMe SSD for your operating system, your applications, and your active project files. The speed difference is night and day. You can add a second larger SSD for your game library or as a scratch disk. Trust me, using a slow hard drive for this kind of workflow will make everything feel sluggish exports, AI processing, and even just loading levels in a game. With all that power comes heat, which brings us to step 4, cooling in your case. Running AI tasks or a long stream isn't like a quick gaming session. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Your components are going to be under sustained load for hours, and you can't rely on a tiny stock cooler to handle that. It'll just overheat and throttle your performance. You shall want a decent air cooler, or at least a 240mm AEO liquid cooler to keep those CPU tongs stable. Just as important is case airflow. You need a case that breathes. A good setup is front fans pulling cool air in with top and rear fans pushing hot air out. And since you might be recording or streaming, noise is a factor. We want it to be silent but strong. You can set custom fan curves so they run quietly during normal use and only ramp up when you really pushing the system. Alright, step 5, the power supply. This is the unsung hero of any stable PC build. AI and gaming workloads can cause sudden, sharp spikes in power draw. A cheap, low-wattage power supply just won't be able to handle it, leading to crashes and instability. You need to give your rig some breathing room. I always recommend choosing a quality power supply from a reputable brand with at least an 80 bronze or gold efficiency rating. As for wattage, A good target is to have your typical gaming load sit around 50 to 70% of the PSU's maximum capacity. This ensures it's running efficiently and quietly. Plus, going a little bigger on the wattage gives you extra headroom for future upgrades, like a more powerful GPU or even a dedicated AI accelerator card down the line. Don't skimp on the PSU. Okay, the hardware is sorted. Now for a pro tip. Let's give our PC two different personalities using Windows profiles. Think of it as work mode and gaming mode. In your work AI mode, you can have all your essential tools launch on startup, your editor, your browser, your A apps, and you can set your fan profile to silent. But when it's time to game, you don't want all that stuff running in the background, eating up your RAM and CPU cycles. So, you switch to your gaming profile. This profile automatically closes all those heavy background apps, freeing up every bit of performance for your game. It can also switch your power plan to high performance and your fan curve to a more aggressive setting. You can easily set this up with simple scripts or even some motherboard software. It literally takes seconds to switch, giving you the best of both worlds with a single click. Finally, let's talk about realistic expectations and your upgrade path. You're building an amazing, versatile hybrid PC, not a Google data center. This rig will brilliantly handle mid-size AI jobs, 4K video editing, seamless streaming, and high-FPS gaming. It's the perfect all-in-one for a content creator. But it's good to know the limits. If you're trying to run massive, local large language models or do extremely heavy 3D rendering, you might eventually need a more specialized workstation class machine. The great thing about this build is that it gives you a clear upgrade path. You start with a strong foundation, a great CPU, a quality power supply, and a good case. Then, a year or two down the line, you can easily swap in a new GPU, add more RAM, or throw in another SSD. It's a build that grows with you. And there you have it. If you set this up right, you don't need 3 different machines for your work and your hobbies. You just need one smart, well-planned build. This one PC can truly handle all your work and all your play. If you're planning a build, drop your budget and what monitor you're using in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you tune a perfect hybrid spec for your needs. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more PC building guides.